Let's just run through a few areas around why it's important, what it does, and answer some of those basic FAQs that people have around air conditioning. So why is it important? We have commercial buildings to provide homes for people's businesses. We're doing this in a competitive industry. In some ways, as owners and managers and maintainers, we're selling comfortable, productive, safe, sustainable work environments. That's our business. And HVAC is very central to that. In the first instance, it's very much about amenity. It's very much about tenant services. So it's about comfort, it's about reliability, it's about health, it's about safety. It's also about compliance. The built environment, some would argue, is the most heavily regulated industry in the country. And those of you that work in the property management and facilities management areas would, I think, no doubt agree with me. So essential services, maintenance, building regulations, safety, there's a whole range of things which we'll touch upon. It costs serious money to install HVAC. It costs serious money to keep the energy up to it, and it costs to maintain the thing properly. It's an asset that needs to be managed and maintained and looked after. And as such, as an asset, it really is installed capital, and you do need to look at it that way as such. A recent report from the City of Melbourne put in place after the last little hot spell we had after Christmas indicated that, and that was talking to about 600 people, to gauge their perceived perceptions of the impact of the heat wave. The survey discovered that the majority of businesses perceived negative impacts in terms of operational costs of air conditioning, the level of comfort of their workforce, and the motivation and morale of their workforce. So I suppose just reinforcing some of the things Michelle said before, which I'm sure you understand implicitly. HVAC systems, in a base building sense, are responsible for something between 50% and 70% usually of the energy consumption in buildings. But more importantly, when you look to improve the energy efficiency in the building, the majority of the opportunity is in the HVAC system. And then when you look at it on the other side of the coin and look at the risk around actually losing your energy efficiency, that's where the real issues are around HVAC. Lighting systems, largely set and forget. HVAC systems, if you take your eye off them, anything you've invested in by way of improvement may very well disappear. Another issue which is coming up more and more and becoming more of an issue around the country is HVAC systems on a hot February afternoon are significant drivers of maximum demand through electricity networks. So consequently, they're becoming more and more in focus around that side of things. And I mentioned before dollars, the management, the maintenance, ownership issues, repair issues and what have you, compliance issues associated with air conditioning, typically around up to 25% of the outgoings in a commercial building. So it's not an insignificant number in terms of dollars, not an insignificant topic to focus on.